Our enemies are many.
Greetings, family. The president of Ghana, I don't know. First of all, the person who is writing his speech for him, the person needs to be sacked with immediate effect. They need to fire that guy. The person who is in charge of writing his speech, no, they need to sack that guy. And if the president is the one writing his own speech, he needs to be advised properly. It's like the guy, our president is a showbiz president. Anytime he has the opportunity to speak, he wants to say something to just trend on the negative trend. I don't know why he's always like that. You know, Founders Day, and then the president was addressing the nation. Should I say addressing the nation? Yeah, he was giving a speech about Founders Day, and then he made a statement. You know, we are in 21st century. We are not in 1620. You can't use English to confuse the masses these days. He coded the speech. What he's trying to say, I will decode it. He coded the speech. He was saying a whole lot of things with one sentence. Listen to what he said.
I speak to you this evening, rejecting completely the notion that Ghana was founded by one man. Whilst Kwame Nkrumah's contributions to our independence are undeniable and unassailable, it is important to acknowledge for our self-respect that the struggle for our nation's freedom was a collective effort spanning several generations. The formation of the Aborigines Rights Protection Society, the British West African National Congress, jointly sponsored by Joseph Casely Hayford and Thomas Hatton Mills, the United Gold Coast Convention, the work of countless unsung heroes, and the tenacious spirit of our people all played vital parts in bringing us to freedom and independence. Kwame Nkrumah, with his charismatic visionary leadership, was undoubtedly a major actor in the final lap of our journey to independence. And that is why, despite the several unfortunate things that happened after independence under his watch, Parliament in 2019 decided to memorialize his date of birth as Kwame Nkrumah.
Listen to that statement again.
Despite the several unfortunate things that happened after independence under his watch, Parliament in 2019 decided to memorialize his date of birth as Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Day, the only Ghanaian so far to be so honored in our history.
Now, you listen to what he said. Okay, his opinion is clear to say that it was collective effort. You understand? But the speech of the president from the beginning to the end, I just play a part of it. You realize that this man just practically attacked. The speech is just a serious and direct attack to Kwame Nkrumah. The nation Ghana today is being run by the enemies of Kwame Nkrumah. These people, if they were to be living in the days of Kwame Nkrumah, they would have been the CIA agents that were against the freedom of the people those days. Let me explain what he said. I'll leave the aspect when he's saying that he rejected the notion that Kwame Nkrumah is not, forget that part. He said, despite the unfortunate things that happened under Kwame Nkrumah watch, the Parliament of Ghana memorialized his day as Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Day. So he's trying to say that he doesn't deserve that honor. That is why this is we are dealing with English. Despite these things that happen, they still memorialize his day as Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Day. He is telling us directly that he doesn't deserve it, but they still did it. He doesn't deserve to be honored. That is what the president is trying to say. These people, they hate Nkrumah with passion. What happened under the watch of Nkrumah? What are the things that happen? Development that we are seeing today, and even he himself is enjoying today. He came to power. What are the things that are happening under his watch? Corruption, bribing and corruption, the Japa deal. This speech was a speech to carry away or to move us away from the Japa document conversation. Let me tell you something. During the term of Kwame Nkrumah, okay, the people, he mentioned some people in this video. When you go and watch the full video, some of these guys were CIA agents against Kwame Nkrumah after overthrowing Kwame Nkrumah. The things that it is historically printed out, everything that they accused Kwame Nkrumah of, everything proved to be false. All the things that they were accusing him of, he is having bank foreign bank, oh, he's having this, oh, he's using state money to do this and that. Everything was false accusation against Kwame Nkrumah. Nothing went wrong. And you see, these people, the Ejapade document, okay, that was the idea of the enemies of Kwame Nkrumah. The people brought Kwame Nkrumah so that they can be taking money from the white and be with the white to be controlling the black population, like what these people are doing today. And Kwame Nkrumah said, no, the people need to be free. They were practically against the freedom of the people. They want to eat the money. They want to squander the state money. These people, the CIA agents that were with Kwame Nkrumah those days, I will not mention their name. I don't want problem. I can't mention somebody's name and then I'll land in problem. I don't want to land in problem. These people, they wanted to use Ghana as their Ejapade, you know, their inheritance, okay, so that everything belongs to them. They'll just control the people. That is what these people are doing today. Go and read the Ejapade document. Everything is printed. They think that Ghana is their property, and they printed at how they want to go about it to control everything in this country. And the president recently came out to tell us that the document was fabricated. If the document was fabricated by the opposition party, as he's saying, it's the opposition party who implemented the things that are in the Ejapade document, the appointment and things that have been made. They are almost even done with this Ejapade deal. This is how wicked these people are. They come to loot. That was the idea. That was the reason why some of the people were against Kwame Nkrumah. Kwame Nkrumah did nothing wrong. They should leave the man alone. It seems that he and only his group of supporters think this way. No country on this planet has multiple funders. Many people contribute to a cause, but there is always one person who stands out. Nelson Mandela did not fight against apartheid regime alone. Many contributed to the struggle while he was in jail, yet he is the most recognized figure. Similarly, Kwame Nkrumah was the key figure behind Ghana's independence. This fact is unchangeable. We can respect different opinions, but the records and Ghana history clearly show that Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah is the architect behind Ghana's independence, and he is recognized as the leader and founder. In any group or institution, or let me say organization, there is always a standout leader, regardless of the contribution of others, and that leader is Kwame Nkrumah. Seeing he also is rejecting that Kwame Nkrumah is not the sole founder of our country, we also rejected it, that the Ejapade document was crafted by him and his crew. It has nothing to do with the opposition party. Now you can see the reason why Napo was disrespecting Kwame Nkrumah. This group were the enemies of Kwame Nkrumah. They were the people against Kwame Nkrumah. If Kwame Nkrumah were to be alive today and these people were living in the days of Kwame Nkrumah, they would have been the CIA agents that were against Kwame Nkrumah. The person who is writing the script for the president, the person should be fired. The person is making the president look like he doesn't know how to talk. Kwame Nkrumah played a bigger role. You see, Ghana, as you are saying, Ghana is the mini version of the unity of Africa. How Kwame Nkrumah was able to gather the Ashantis, the Votarians, everybody together, and then we have Ghana today. That was the same thing he was trying to do, to bring all the countries together, and we have the United States of Africa. Ghana is the mini version of that vision. You came to power, it's all about looting and sharing, bribing and corruption, stressing the life of the citizens. That's all. Speaking by heart, speaking disrespectful. That's all. These are the things we have been feeding on since you came to power. Nothing proper. The person who is writing the speech to the president, please fire that guy. Fire him. He's not writing the writing to you.
Our enemies are many, and they stand ready to pounce upon and exploit our every weakness. They play upon our vanities and flatter us in every kind of way. They tell us that this particular person or that particular country has greater or more favorable potentialities than the other. They do not tell us, unite, that we are all as good as we are able to make ourselves once we are free. We want, therefore, to develop our own community and an African personality. Others may feel that they have evolved the very best way of life, but we are not bound, like slavish imitators, to accept it as our mold. If we find the methods used by others are suitable to our social environment, we shall adopt or adapt them. If we find them unsuitable, we shall reject them. Fighters for African freedom I appeal to you in the sacred name of Mother Africa to leave this conference resolved to rededicate yourselves to the task of forming among the political parties in your respective countries a broad united front based upon one common fundamental aim and object, the speedy liberation of your territories. Don't let us also forget that colonialism and imperialism may come to us yet in a different guise, not necessarily from Europe. We must alert ourselves to be able to recognize this when it rears its head.